Good evening and welcome to this MetroFocus special edition Beyond Hamilton. I'm Jack Ford. Tonight, we'll journey across time behind the musical to explore the life, loves, and legacy of our nation's founding father, from his contributions to politics, education, and the Great White Way, which is where we begin tonight. From the political stage to Broadway, high school students can now get a front row seat to see history in the making.
What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton.
20,000 students from New York City's public schools serving low-income populations are getting the chance to see Lin-Manuel Miranda's stage sensation. The show's producers and the Rockefeller Foundation are underwriting the cost, and the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History is creating the interactive study curriculum that the students learn before attending the show. It's all part of the successful Hamilton Education program that's making history as a new transformative tool to educate New York City high school students. Joining me now to talk about this marvelous event is Jim Basker, the president of the Gilder Lehrman Institute, and Dr. Barbara McCune, who's the head of school at the Broome Street Academy, one of the schools connected to the program. So welcome to the two of you. And Jim, I'll ask you first, how did this wonderful idea all come about?
Well, like a lot of great ideas, I think it began in the brain of Lin-Manuel Miranda, former teacher himself. He's always wanted students to be part of this experience and for this show to reach large numbers of students. So from Lin and the producers of the show, and then Rockefeller bringing the funding and engaging Gilder Lehrman to develop a curriculum and oversee the program, it all came together in a wonderful way.
Tell me about how you all then decided to create this curriculum.
We support K-12 American history teaching and learning nationally, but especially in schools in New York. We emphasize document-based learning of history, not textbooks and not memorization, but actually kids being historians and working with primary sources to understand history in a hands-on way. So this curriculum grew out of that principle, where the kids, long before they see the show, and Barbara will say more about it, they are actually working with primary source documents, learning how to interpret the language, paraphrase it for themselves, and then do their own research to create a character or an event in a creative way. And that's the other piece of it. From this document-based learning, they go to creativity.
Mercy Otis Warren and I shall take a stand. This was all planned. As for you, Mr. Hamilton, rise up.
And instead of an essay or an exam, they do a song or a rap piece or a poem or even a dramatic scene.
So this is so much more than the extraordinary experience of going to the show. There is so much more that these students are going to be doing.
Oh yeah, these kids are invested in the founding era long before they get to the theater. So they really dig in when the show happens.
Barbara, as somebody who has taught for so many years and is so invested in the lives of your students, what was your first reaction when you heard about this program?
Wow, I get chills when I even think about it. One of the things that struck me the most when I heard about it was the interactive piece, was the fact that history was being made for students, not as a result of a textbook. And the beauty of the curriculum was that it, side by side with Lin-Manuel Miranda's words, were Ron Chernow's words. And so the students were able to see, this is how it was written, this is how Lin-Manuel interpreted it, this is how I can interpret it. And so there was this beautiful progression from what was spoken about in history class to what I felt about what was spoken about in history class. And it was a remarkable transition for my students. I think the other piece is the rubric that is attached to the curriculum has history as art, as one of the measures.
What do you mean by that?
Just what, as Jim was talking about, was, you know, I can perform historically. I can be part of history with my performance. And I'm going to be measured by that, not just by do I know the dates, not by a score on a test.
Give me some ideas of some of the things that your students did here as part of this curriculum that Jim and the group put together.
So, a number of our students auditioned, if you will, to perform on stage. And the faculty acted as the panel of judges, and we had auditions, we had callbacks, so we replicated the theater process for them in school. And they each had to come up with their own creative idea. Someone did a monologue on common sense. The two students that were chosen did the Whiskey Rebellion from the perspective of the farmers.
Oftentimes, I wonder why it is our students are not as familiar with history as you would expect they might be. Jim, why do you think that is?
Well, you know, we work with K-12 schools across the country. We see a lot of this. This really our defining mission is to make history meaningful and engaging. And the founding era, Barbara may or may not agree, I don't know, but has always been kind of the castor oil of American history. Take it because it's good for you. It's sort of the civics
You
thing.
need to know about
You
this.
need to know.
Not that you want to know, but you need to
Yeah,
know.
it's got to be. And now kids are active learners. In this program, which we're trying to take across the country to Chicago and San Francisco and elsewhere, kids are active learners. As Barbara so well put it, they're digging in, they're part of the creative process. And we've seen kids become invested really in a kind of a very positive way. We've seen people be Phyllis Wheatley or be one of the black children of Thomas Jefferson, unacknowledged children, and giving voice, entering into these figures imaginatively and sort of taking ownership of the founding era in a way I've never seen students do before.
He gets paired up with George Washington, Hamilton, the only delegate.
I didn't just, Hamilton was the only delegate from New York. Hamilton was this. I visioned that. I visioned being back there in his shoes, knowing that he did this and he did that, and that the world is the way it is because of some of the things he did.
Well, it provides such a wonderful sense of empowerment, as you said, for students on so many levels. Jim Basker, our thanks to you for visiting, and to Gilder Lehrman for the work that they're doing, and Barbara McCune. For you, we need great teachers, and you are one, and we're glad you were able to experience this with your students. Thank you both so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jack.
Be well.